have a dream.
We choose to go to the moon.
There's cities to be built, and there's a world to be helped.
I regard myself as a soldier.
We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight
From where the zipper ends, round under my, back to my bunghole, down where your nuts hang.
I guess all of you would say this about your mother.
Welcome to History Squirt. I'm Ron Thompson.
And I'm Jason.
Jason, you were just saying that, contrary to popular opinion, that you believe that Jeffrey Epstein did kill himself. Is that right?
Yes, I do believe that, I think. I'm not strongly researched on it, but yes, I believe that is definitely a possibility that should be investigated.
Okay. Just to have that one on the record.
Okay. That's what you wanted.
That's it.
All right.
What do we got this week?
Well, I think I've decided we're going to do we are going to do the Wonder. I think we are going to go the Wonder first. So we're going to do the Hanging Gardens of Babylon.
Okay, so the next in our Ancient Wonders of the...
Ancient
Wonders of the Ancient World.
Yeah, part
series.
What are we up to? How many have we done?
Done two.
What have we done?
Colossus of Rhodes and the statue of Zeus at Olympus.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So Hanging Gardens of Babylon is our next one.
I'm guessing this one doesn't fucking exist as well.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Seems like the least likely one to actually exist. Right.
It's very disappointing.
It's we're actually going to go through we have 5 accounts of the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. And we're actually going to go through individual accounts.
Picture? Someone paint a picture this
time?
They
painted a picture. Well, yeah. No, not really. They describe it. There's no living picture of someone who actually saw it and painted it.
Think of how many pictures there are of Jesus hanging in, old women's houses. And you couldn't even paint a picture of this. Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, but they weren't actually pictures of Jesus, were they? Like, that's just what people think Jesus looks like. Like, you need someone to actually see Jesus and then paint Jesus.
Well, I was going to say, you can't lust after the gardens unless maybe you're autistic, like those people who kind of marry, they marry roller coasters. So there was a guy who was like banging his car, stuff like that. You can't really lust after the gardens, but you can lust after Jesus.
Yes.
Sexy Jesus.
You could make Jesus sexy.
No, he was.
He was. I'm sure he was.
He's got that long hair. He's pretty jacked. Korean Jesus, super jacked.
Yeah, but how do we know that that's what he actually looked like? There's no... This guy saw Jesus. He painted a picture of Jesus.
Well, I mean, he's the son of God. He could be anything. It's a reimagining.
Exactly. It's a reimagining as opposed to like... So there's I'm just saying, there's paintings of the garden.
It's the kind of stuff you'd see on DeviantArt.
But I can paint a picture of a garden and say it's the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Would you like me to paint you a picture of the Hanging Gardens of Babylon?
I would have seen. I mean, you're quite the artist. I've seen you pictures of Simpsons characters, or you as a Simpsons character. I think.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one.
I think you did one of Goku.
Yeah, got a few. It's relaxing.
I liked that you hung that up and you put it where no one could reach it but you in your house. That's very funny.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
I guess your wife's just like, I hate it.
Yeah, she hates it. She hates it so much, but she cannot get it down. All right, let's talk about Hanging Gardens. So, they're in modern-day Iraq. Babylon's in modern-day Iraq. Did you know that?
Okay. I didn't know that, no.
Oh.
I know the show Babylon 5. It's like a shitty sci-fi show from like the 2000s.
Did that have anything to do with actual Babylon? Like, what is that?
Fuck knows. Who knows? Maybe. Probably. It's probably named.
Does that mean that there
probably
was...
named after it?
Okay, well, does that mean there was a 2, 3, and 4 Babylon? Were they just naming ships after cities? Like, what was the deal?
I literally have no knowledge of the show other than the fact that it existed.
Right, well, the people who did do artwork, even though the artwork was not first-hand accounts, they had it as blossoming flower trees, ripe fruit, palm trees, waterfalls, and large terraces with rich foliage. We got olive trees, quince trees, common pear trees, fig trees, almond trees, common grape vines, date palms.
Common pear tree. Disgusting.
No,
That shouldn't be in there.
The common grapevine. Oh, the common
You
pear
also
tree.
said the
Yeah,
common pear tree.
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
get those out of there. I only want fancy pears.
Do you? Well, it's called the Pyrus communis. Pyrus
I remember.
communis?
So, like when I was living in Canada, there was this like famous like pear farm, and they had like all these different types of pears. You know, like 30 different kinds of pears or something, all different. And people were like, "Oh, you got to go to this pear farm. It's the best pears. They're so good." There was like lots of apple growing places around, and I don't mind apples. I never liked pears, and so I went there and I bought all these different types. Of like, "Oh, you know, this one tastes like this. It's great, whatever." Got them home, took like one bite of one of them, and I'm like, "No, pears suck. Pears are terrible. You're making me the cider. Other than that, get rid of them. Garbage fruit."
Garbage fruit.
Garbage fruit.
Well, would you eat some almonds? What else we got in there? Some grapes? Grapes are pretty good. I like olives. I'm an olive man. All right, so we got 5 accounts of this garden existing.
I'm surprised you'll eat olives because you won't eat onions or mushrooms. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is true.
But you'll eat olives.
Love olives.
They're so fancy.
Love olives.
Have you ever
All
had a
types.
pepperoncini?
No, I don't do
They're
peppers
delicious. They're like spicy. Oh,
either. No,
jeez.
don't do spicy shit. No.
So you just basically eat olives and KFC.
Yeah, pretty much. That's that's all I eat. Olives, KFC.
Kingsleys. Other sorts of fried chicken. You've branched out into Korean fried chicken.
I have, yeah. Every race makes great fried chicken. I want you to know that. All right, 5 writers. You're very distracted today, Ron. So we got 5 accounts. We got Josephus, somewhere between 37 to 100 AD. He quotes a description of the gardens of Berus in Babylon by another priest, who was the other. So this is what we're saying. So he's only quoting a Babylonian priest called Marduk, Marduk. So he wrote in 290, and he described it in the reign of Nebuchadnezzar II, and he is, as king, takes credit for the construction of the Hanging Gardens. He did it for his wife because she missed the green hills of her homeland, and this was attested to by the priest.
Okay, so this wasn't a divine garden.
No.
And it wasn't created by God. It was created by some guy.
Yeah, he's made it for his missus.
So the Nebuchadnezzar was Morpheus's ship in the Matrix. So I'm not sure. I think Babylon maybe was the name of the city. Maybe.
New Babylon.
Yeah. So we're drawing lines here.
So this whole thing is actually in the Matrix right now. So we've got a bit of a description. We've got very high walls with stone pillars, with plants coming out of all of them. All sorts of different trees. Again, we did not go through the list again.
It's very clearly not a public garden.
No.
Just for the misses.
And it was made to resemble mountainous terrain or mountainous country.
Okay, so he's got some retaining walls.
Yeah. It also says that he did it for political reasons, but it didn't list what the actual political reasons were. But you would assume that it's like he made a nice garden for everybody. I thought that was quite obvious.
And then he turned the garden into a tax refuge, into a sovereign nation where the rich could hoard their millions, probably. That seems like a good political reason.
Yeah. All right. So that's our first account. So Josephus, as written about it, has quoting another guy whose works are obviously lost to history. Okay, for our second guy,
Dude, this is like something I would say. I'd be like, oh, I read this thing once.
Yeah, it's a bit like
Oh, no,
that.
wait. I'm just looking at Snopes now, and it says that it was debunked. Oh, well. I'll just keep quoting it.
Yeah, so we've got a similar thing happening here. So we got Diodorus of Cynicus. He's living around 60 to 30 BC. And he consulted a 4th century book by Cleotaris, a historian of Alexander the Great. Apparently in 331, Alexander the Great camped for 4 days near the city. And the historian would have had ample time to investigate the great works around him.
So wait, sorry, I missed when the garden was built. So this guy's in 30 to 60.
Well, no one knows. That's the whole thing. Like, it's not really like... It's sort of... We've got a 290. So the guy writing in 290 says that it was built in 290 BC. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So that would explain... So now we're in 331 BC. He's saying it's there as well.
That doesn't make sense. Don't the numbers go down?
Let me assure you, it does not make sense. This is why we're going through the five people's different accounts of what this is.
The numbers go down as they approach.
Yeah. These 5...
The birth of Christ.
The 5 sources do not... Like, they don't make sense against each other.
And when I put my hand up like that, I was signaling a journey into the future, and I wasn't doing some sort of salute. So we're going into the future. Okay, just to clarify in case we ever post the video.
All right, so where were we? So what do we call him? Cleotaris. So he said it was constructed by a, in air quotes, Syrian king. So he hasn't even named who actually made it.
Is this guy Syrian who's saying this?
No, he's
Macedonian. I thought he'd be like, my guys did it, No,
he's just like, some Syrian king built this garden. It was the shape of a square. The gallery being 50 cubits high. I don't know how big a cubit is. I didn't even look into that. Probably pretty high. We've got 22 feet thick walls around it. Sections were considerably deep, with deep root growth, and gardens were irrigated by the nearby Euphrates.
Yes, the river.
Okay. Yes, the river. All right, so that's our second account. All right.
Okay.
All right. Third guy, Quintus Curtius Rufus. He's written in the 1st century.
His middle name's Curtius.
I would think so. Curtius? Maybe Curtius?
Must have been a gentleman.
For the listeners out there, Curtius. Right?
Yeah, sounds right.
He probably drew on the same source as Diodorus. So they're saying that he's read the same book as the last guy, which was the Macedonian. Okay. He said the gardens were located at the top of the citadel. Again, the building was attributed to a Syrian king, and it was given, again, the reason of it was built for his queen who missed her homeland. So there is a little bit of continuity here, I guess. Like, it's not completely like... But those two guys just read the same source that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. Common grapes for a common woman.
Well, you think that the fact that they both say, it was some Syrian king, that would be the like... But yeah, that is what it is. All right, so 4th account. I've got the account of Strabo. He writes in 64 BC to 21 AD. They say his account is based on the lost account of Wanturus.
This is like
from the 4th century BC.
450 years later.
Yeah.
Or possibly 300.
Like 200-300, yeah. So yes, I'm just saying
Yeah,
this is
very
why this is
reliable.
like not very reliable. He states the gardens were watered by the means of Archimedes' screws from the Euphrates River. I think I've asked this before. Do you know what the Archimedes screw is?
No, and I don't think you explained it to me.
I probably told
So
you
I
to
don't know
wait.
what it is.
I probably told you to wait till this episode before I explained it to you.
Probably. Yeah.
That sounds like something I'd do.
Is it where... Is it just like... Maybe you sort of piss into the ground?
No, it's just like a screw that like picks up water. So as you turn it, like everything comes up, so like, how like a screw, like that's a really bad explanation. Do you have any idea what I'm talking
makes
about?
sense. So you're sort of accessing the water tables underneath the dirt or something.
So you sort
like
of
that.
you sort of turn the screw, and as you turn the screw, the water like comes up the screw because it's being caught as it comes up. And It just
Yeah.
keeps winding up and winding up.
Yeah.
So it
okay.
allows you to grab water from a low point and bring it up high.
Do you think we could build one?
Look, if Archimedes can build it in bloody BC times, I think we can figure it out.
Yeah. Glue together some MDF. Get after
Yeah,
it.
shouldn't be that hard. We could you'd probably just order one on bloody on
Yeah, it's true.
Temu for fucking $10
On
or
Temu,
something.
yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I am interested in there's another name for it, but like water divining, like where you get like the two sticks and it's like the water's meant to have like some sort of I think you use metal. You get the two sticks and you hold them, and then it's like meant to have some sort of magnetic property. So like when you pass over the water, the sticks kind of come together.
yeah.
It's pretty interesting. I believe it has no basis in science. But
I think there's just water everywhere. I thought if you just dig long enough, you'd eventually find water.
yeah, it's like water tables. The
That's
kind
what I
of
mean.
water
It's
runs through the earth.
So if you just dig a well, that's what wells are all about. You just start digging.
Yeah, it's
So I'm just saying,
drink
with
your
your
own piss.
with your stick trick,
Human.
yeah, you got to find water because wherever you land, it's going to be water. There's a table
I
underneath.
mean, the human body is like 70% water or something.
I think it's more than that, isn't it?
Stab someone, just stick a straw in them.
I think we're more than that. Now here's the interesting one. All right, thought to be independent. Opposite. Writing number 5. All right, source number 5.
Sorry, just before we move on, do you know what I found out the other day?
Yeah.
Just speaking of like sort of sticking a straw in someone and drinking them, because you could do that to someone's head, I suppose. And a head is like a coconut. Just for how I got there.
Consult the science podcast for.
So I found out the other day that coconut water.
Yes.
So it's not water. It's endosperm. So it's like so the coconut uses it to essentially like, I guess, grow, and eventually becomes hard and whatever on the inside. But yeah, it's endosperm. So it's like, I guess it's the sperm of the coconut. So that's interesting. So yeah, if you drink coconut water, enjoy that fun fact. You're drinking coconut semen.
I drank coconut water like 3 weeks ago. Out of a coconut too. Directly from the source.
You sucked it off.
Sucked it off good.
Yeah. Hey, you should say that to the missus. Just be like, oh man, I could really suck a coconut off right now.
She had a coconut too. All right, yes, our 5th source. All right, is said to be independent of all the other sources, and is a handbook of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, written in the 4th to 5th century, and it matches, and his description matches that of Strabo.
I reckon he's copied his homework.
He praised the engineering of deep soil and its natural surroundings and irrigation techniques as being revolutionary.
Well, we don't use them now though, because we don't know what they were. But man, they were good. They were really good.
Yeah, now this guy is also like, if you didn't realize, he's written a book called A Handbook to the Seven Wonders of the World.
Back in
4th, 5th century.
Okay.
Okay, so like, you asked who made this list? That guy.
I wonder what that book would be called now to get it flying off the shelves. It'd be like, who gives a shit about the 7 ancient wonders or something like that? Because they've all got to be provocative now. They're going to have like a swear word in them.
Do we get new wonders? That's what I was getting curious about. Okay, so you've got like, so we've got the 7 wonders of the ancient world. We've now got the 7 wonders of the world. Do we get like, do we start calling this
modern world?
So yeah, do we start doing that?
But then, like, how do you say modern? Because modern means, you know, now or like in recent history, right? And so obviously in the future, it's not going to be modern.
Yeah.
So you can't call it that.
No, you can't. We'll have to call this the Age of Aquarius or something.
Yeah.
Wonders of the Age of Aquarius.
Wonders of the tech age or something like that.
Tech age, yeah.
8-bit wonders.
I just thought it was weird. He made a list and then people have just made a new list. So can we just make a new list and start naming new wonders?
Yeah, what's a fucking wonder? It'll just be like ChatGPT or some shit. Some big building. Some cheaply built skyscraper.
No, well, I don't know. They're building like that.
You got like the Harbour Bridge and stuff.
Yeah, that's not that good.
Pretty good.
It's like, yeah, but it's not the pyramids or what
so
this garden claims to be.
They put so much money into the Harbour Bridge, and I believe that as soon as they finish painting it, they have to start again.
They do.
Because it's like so big and it takes them so long. But the Story Bridge, which is the real, you know, draw card for Brisbane, is it's like absolutely fucked, apparently. They did like some inspection of it, engineers, and they found like it's like apparently like some of the concrete on like the walking paths is like really thin at points, maybe like, I don't know, 10 centimeters thick or something, which apparently is quite bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not good. Yeah, I don't know. I reckon. Well, now we have to go through the arguments of whether this was fake or not. So, from those accounts, thoughts, are we saying this is actually there, or are we saying that a bunch of people just made this up?
I think it's made up.
Because we've got no Babylonian texts mention this garden, and there's no archaeological evidence to be found near Babylon that this garden existed.
I think Atlantis is more real than this. Is that an ancient
Atlantis
one?
could be real. No, it's not. But the arguments for Atlantis is like, they reckon it was like 11,000 years ago. So like when we're talking about history, and this is like, they're saying this is Atlantis was 9,000 years before this.
It was meant to be quite advanced, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, it's not real then.
Well, Pluto said what he said it was like 9,000 years before him or something. So I don't know what's advanced for him. No reports exist of Nebuchadnezzar ever completing this works. Herodotus does a description of Babylon's history but never mentions the Hanging Gardens. Again, there's no archaeological evidence. It's possible that it's been, because the Euphrates moves, there is a possibility that it could be at the bottom of the Euphrates.
Okay. Yeah.
So there is
like covered.
Yeah, so that's a possibility. And there's still actually a lot of areas of Babylon that you like. Mm-hmm. So even though they say they haven't found anything, they haven't really looked that hard. There's still lots of spots they could definitely look that it could definitely be, but they can't look there. There's obviously a city still there.
Well, they said the system for watering this garden was like incredible, state of the art.
Yeah.
And do you think they're like, oh man, this guy's built this most incredible garden, you know, and he waters it by like just having a river run over the top of it. It's incredible.
Yeah, but it's 2,500. It's 2,500 years. Like this is like 2,500 years ago.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like,
they can
the
move
rivers
pretty significantly.
Stuff can move, and like they were saying, the western part of the city is like not even been explored because it just can't get under there. There's like because it's been like you go down and you just start finding levels of history. Like there's been a city there that long.
You got to stop and have a look at that.
So there's so much stuff down there. So it's pretty hard. It would be pretty hard to find it. So there's obviously myths that this is purely mythical, and it was just the ancient Greeks and Romans just trying to romanticize the Great Eastern Gardens.
Yeah, it's sort of like those. You remember how we talked on one of those other podcasts, like those books? They're like, oh, imagine how good we could have been if we had all 9 books, but we only got the 3, whatever it was, 7. Like that, I think it's like that. It's like, oh man, these gardens were so good. You never saw them, but like they were amazing. They were the best gardens. We built the best gardens.
Well, so there is accounts of like other gardens. So the whole thing is that like they're saying that the Greeks and the Romans might have been like, oh yeah, the garden, it was great, it was this, it was that, but they have actually seen gardens there. They just exaggerated dramatically. Because like you're in sort of the desert, so like these gardens are obviously like they do have gardens.
Yeah, it was just a lawn. It was a beautiful lawn. Do you know that lawns, like grass, was like a statement from like rich, lords? I don't know if it was like France or UK or whatever, but basically what they were saying was, look at how much land I have, but I don't have to fucking grow anything here. Did you know that? And like, so they were just like, it was almost like going, look how much like, I don't give a fuck. Like it's fertile. It'll grow stuff if I want to. But yeah, I've just got so much and I don't even fucking have to do that because I'm not I don't live in squalor like you people.
Yeah, gardens were
I don't have to till my land and grow things.
I know gardens were like, they were very highly prized as like a show of status. But there was an obsession with tulips for a while, and I was like, why? It's like, oh, look at this flower, it's so pretty, and like everyone had to have one, and it was just a craze where everyone just wanted tulips. Just madness.
So it's like the wedding dress.
I should do a podcast on that.
The queens got married in a wedding dress, yeah, and then all the ladies wanted it. It's just like, yeah, it's not. It's dumb.
I'm putting that.
It's consumerism.
I'm putting that on the list. The tulip thing. We'll talk about that later. All right, so we have another story. Okay, so this is a well-documented garden built by an Assyrian king in 704 to 681 BC. And it was built in his capital city near the Tigris River, modern day of Mosul. Do you know where Mosul is?
Sounds familiar. It's like Iraq or Syria.
Yeah, well, it's around that area.
Syria, yeah.
It's around that area.
Yeah, I think it's still a city today.
Yeah, I'm swear that is a city. He had gardens known for its beauty. It was a round-year oasis in a dusty summer landscape. It was known for its marvelous feats of water engineering and ability to maintain the garden.
Oh, so this is probably it. So no one had fucking GPS, right? They probably barely even had maps. So they probably saw the garden. They didn't know where the fuck they were. Probably, big night out or something. Like, sick garden, bro. And then,
So there is this garden.
Where it was.
So this is, like I said, this is a different garden. And everyone goes, well, maybe everyone got confused about this because we've got a bit more information that this garden did exist.
Seems plausible.
It stretched a canal for over 50 kilometers, which is why it was such an engineering... You say engineering marvel, it's more just like they dug a really, really, really long trench.
And that was probably very difficult to do.
Is that like an engineering marvel? Like,
I think so.
But like, does that mean I could just start digging and just dig forever and eventually it becomes a engineering marvel?
If you dug far enough, yes.
Why?
It was probably it stopped it from collapsing in on itself. They dug it, so large. Maybe they used, techniques that had never been seen before, tools.
Yeah, possibly, but I don't know. Engineering marvel's a bit much, I thought. Oh, look at this amazing thing he did. He built this trench that the water comes from the like. I didn't
what are
think that
those
was
things called in Greece that they had the like the original pipes and the aqueducts, right?
Yeah, that's Romans, but yeah.
And you'd be like, oh, that's amazing, you know, that's an engineering masterpiece, even though they it gave everyone lead poisoning. Right?
Yeah.
Like, is that still an engineering masterpiece?
Yeah, but have you seen some of the aqueducts? Like, someone's actually built them, and they're like, some of them are still standing today. Like, they are kind of like amazing. Like, someone's built this like giant thing that goes across this like chasm and holds the water or whatever. But like,
okay, well, this is the aqueduct of the ground.
it's just a hole. I can dig a hole.
The aqueduct of the ground.
I'm
And
not.
it didn't give people lead poisoning.
I'm not saying it's not effective. I'm just saying to say it's like feat of engineering is like it's just a 50-meter hole.
I'm impressed.
Okay, I'm glad someone's impressed. Someone probably died digging that hole too.
Do you know how long it'd take you to dig a 50-meter hole?
How long?
Forever.
I don't
Fucking
think so.
ages. Your whole life.
It could take my whole life. You're probably not wrong. It's a big hole, but like we get more people. So now it's an engineering feat if you can convince 1,000 people to dig a hole. That seems more like a HR feat. Like you managed to get 1,000 people to dig a hole.
Sales feat.
Yeah, you managed to convince or enslave enough people to dig a hole long enough.
Yeah, more of a logistical feat, perhaps. Than engineering.
Yeah. So that's really it. That's the end of our third podcast. Our third ancient wonder of the world.
Well, we do have an ad that we might do quickly. So if you are interested in advertising with History Squirt to one of our tens of followers, you can email us at historysquirt.podcast@gmail.com. Or if you want to hear about anything particular, send us an email. Okay, to our ad read for this week. Dave here from Minty Bits. You've done the dance, showered, brushed, pretended you care about their podcast. Now you're here, lip to lip, mouth to foreskin, face to gaping hole. But it stinks down there, and you know it. Underneath the pink flesh is the scent of defeat, desperation, the smell of the 3 p.m. tuna wrap from 3 days ago which is left on your dashboard in the sun. But now you don't have to worry with Minty Bits, the intimacy lozenge for cowards. Minty Bits is engineered for total oral neutrality, converting smell into sultry satisfaction. Inside each micro mint is a patented flavour extraction lattice, designed to strip away your regrets, your bacterial signature, and the taste of a piss at the club, with no shakeout. Pop one on the way to the date, pop another on the way to the apology. Pop two. Let them dissolve slowly, right there, behind the flaps, within the sheath. Build a wall of lies. Because nothing kills the mood faster than stank. Minty Bits. Clean enough to kiss, passable to suck. I think this could be a real product. I could see this actually being a real product, and I feel like there's a decent sized market.
I feel like you didn't as I found multiple times your innuendos you just need to get straight to the point. Like I assume it just going makes your pussy taste good. Like
Yeah.
I feel like you need to do like fast like that. Like you just like instead of going through like
Well, it's an ad.
minute and a half. Yeah, I know.
I'm trying to set a scene.
I know it's an ad, but like I thought that like just at the end, just a quick like makes your pussy taste good would like it gets straight to the point. It's catchy.
Or a penis.
Everyone get or a penis. That's true. You did mention that. Was it a eat or was it
It's
rub
like a
on?
No. You just sort of stick it in there. It's a tablet.
You just stick it in there. You stick it in your penis too?
Yeah, just like sort of in your foreskin.
Put it under the force, just stick it under there. It's a pocket and just stick it in there and just let it stick out.
Yeah, prison pocket.
Is there a limit to how many of these things I could shove in each different genital?
Depends on how big your foreskin is.
This is true, but like, could I just shove 20 of them in there?
If you can fit them, like a Barocca packet, I suppose. Skin Barocca packet.
I think we should also get Yeah.
What?
You said something. You said
Yeah, I didn't say anything there.
You get nothing else?
No, I don't think so. I think there's a fairly sizable market for this one, so I think
There's a sizable market. It's the science that you're gonna get stuck on. That old pesky science where you can't just go, I've got a pill that does this.
Nah, I think that's relatively easy. I think what we do is we mix a mint with when you've got a sore throat, you take the lozenges and they sort of it numbs your throat.
Yeah.
I suppose we don't want it to numb, but a sort of mix of those two things. Maybe like something with like a bit of, like, or maybe we can add in like the antacid effect. So it's like a triple threat. It's sort of,
but it's got to get through your system. I guess it's got to get into your system, doesn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, maybe we make it a triple threat. So it's like gets rid of the bad taste, gets rid of the bad smell, and it also treats heartburn.
Yeah. Your main competitor's what, flavored condoms?
Yeah, I think you can probably get like flavored lube as well.
Yeah, flavored Lush.
Which seems more convenient. Slightly has a slight edge on convenience.
You don't have to just shove it in the side of your dick. I guess that's something. You shouldn't eat the lube though, should you? I guess there is edible lube.
No, I think it'd be fine.
It'd be fine.
Probably don't chug it down. Don't do
Yeah,
shots of it. But
then you got lube everywhere. If you just had a small pill that would just went in there, it would just be like, no, there's definitely advantages to this
exactly.
one. Yeah, there is definitely advantages to it. But again, there's science behind making a pill that's going to do that. Like, you can't just make a pill that does things. That's not how this works.
Sure it is. With research and development money behind you, probably backing by the government. Get in bed with the university that's willing to do the research.
It's probably side effects too. There's always side effects.
Yeah, they study things that people want less than this.
Yeah.
There was a guy that was like, because there was a big thing, I think it was like during COVID or just after, where they were looking into like government spending on like research and development. I don't know if it was like because of the COVID vaccine or something. But they're talking about this guy who like basically he just did like a study where he just like jacked off to like a bunch of anime. But I believe it was like basically like children in the anime, which is like pretty fucked up, and he was like a sex offender or something. And he got like funded for this study for him to just like jack off to a bunch of anime. People were like, what the fuck? Like,
and what did the study find?
That he liked jacking off to anime. I don't know which one was the best. Which one helped him to bust the fastest? I really don't know.
I guess.
Anyway, speaking of busting fast, we'll end it there for this week.
All right.
History Squirt.